What is up, guys? Another trade recap. Today we actually took an L, so yeah, we're gonna go over it today. So we started off by looking at the charts on the 4 hour time frame. We marked out our highs and our lows, which looked kind of like this. We marked out the 4 hour buy side and 4 hour sell side. Did the same thing on ES. And just when I looked at the charts like this, I got the confidence that we were kind of bearish for the day, since the trend had been kind of bearish throughout the day. But anyways, I marked out the highs and lows on the 4 hour time frame. After that, I dropped down to the 1 hour time frame and did the same thing, marked out highs and lows. We didn't got so many highs on ES. We got some lows down here. We got a low right here, and on Nasdaq we had some highs up here and also a low right here. After that, I scaled down to the 5 minute and waited for market open. And as you guys can see, prior to market open, we sweep out this sell side liquidity. We did that on both NQ and ES, and that kind of made my bias more bullish instead of bearish, because that's the way I trade. If I see sell side liquidity being swept prior to market open or during our manipulation time frame, I kind of want to go long. Or if we would have swept buy side liquidity, I would like to go short. So that's kind of my strategy. However, I probably should have taken this like overall trend for the day more into my confidence, but however, this is the way I trade. I kind of thought that after this sweep we will see a little reversal and maybe hit some, at least on Nasdaq, some 1 hour highs, because here we actually had some liquidity right here, and this 1 hour high got created at the 10 a.m. candle. However, here we didn't got so many 1 hour liquidity, or we got none our 1 hour liquidity. So that's also why I kind of wanted to trade on the Nasdaq, because it was closer towards liquidity. However, after this 5 minute, no, after this 1 hour sweep that we saw directly when market opened, we also had this 1 hour fair value gap right here that got respected kind of good on Nasdaq right here. As we guys can see, we got bullish orders out of that. So that kind of added on to my bias as well, that I wanted to go long. And this was the buy side liquidity that we had first. So that was kind of my initial targets first, because directly when our macro starts right here at 950, we can see that we got a breakout structure happening here at this candle up here on the 1 minute, and we also got some fair value gaps that got filled right here. So I know a lot of guys entered on this candle, and as I told you guys yesterday, I like to enter based on two bullish candles out of a fair value gap or two bearish candles out of a fair value gap, to just see the buy or sell pressure actually happening. So here I saw one, so I wanted to see another one, didn't see that, so I didn't enter. And what happened was that price, yeah, we did a reversal and started to go down again back to the fair value gap, the 1 hour fair value gap. So I know a lot of people got stopped out here, and I kind of thought here that we did a reversal back to the fair value gap, and as you guys can see, we kind of got some buying pressure out of that. So that made me still want to look for longs, and we saw a 1 minute breaker structure, a fair value gap getting created, and two bullish candles out of that, and that's what I entered on. And I target this newly created 1 hour high here on the yeah, on Nasdaq, this 1 hour high that got created after the 10 10 a.m. candle. And as you guys can see, I got stopped out directly. So yeah, no good trade. Uh, yeah, I kind of maybe I should have been more taking more this like overall trend into my confidence for the day, but also this is the way I trade. If I see a sell side liquidity getting swept, I am looking for a reversal, targeting the next liquidity on the hourly or 4 hourly. That's the way I trade. However, one thing that I probably should have done right here, because this kind of should have been my initial entry targeting up here, and since everyone kind of got stopped out that entered here, and we didn't really push up here, so we could maybe argue that this wasn't a liquidity sweep because we didn't get legs up, which we didn't actually do. As you guys can see, we are still hovering underneath the hourly low. So it wasn't a clear liquidity sweep, because otherwise price would have ended up going up, taking out the liquidity, resting up here. So I kind of should have taken that into my confluence after this happened here, and maybe not enter here and consider this more of a swing high in the downtrend. However, I was willing to risk this because I thought that, yeah, price just retraced into the fair value gap and then should have made its initial move. Maybe that's actually what's happening right now. As we can see, we're getting some more bullish candles out here. But yeah, this was a loss I was ready to take. However, I followed my strategy, I followed my rules, and yeah, I was willing to risk this much, so I was willing to lose as much as I was willing to win. And I follow my rules, and yeah, it's arguable that, yeah, we shouldn't trade during December, or maybe when I see this as well. But however, I was willing to take the risk, so I'm equally happy for a win and a loss, regardless, as long as I follow my rules. So yeah, tomorrow we have FOMC, so I won't be trading tomorrow. Thursday and Friday, I will be looking at the charts and see if I can find an entry or if it's good conditions. Um, yeah, and I think that's the last 2 days of the year where I'm able to trade, since we got both Christmas and New Year's coming up after that. So yeah, this was everything for today. See you guys in the next video. Bye.